Welcome back to Minifig Monday, my friends. Today we are joined by Jafar, one of the best Disney minifigures they have ever made ever. So this is from Disney Minifigures Series 2 that came out in 2019. I got a bunch of them because I missed out on the first series, unfortunately. I really wanted Syndrome and Mr. Incredible and like Aladdin, and I wasn't as into collecting the minifigures then as I am now. So that's why I missed out. But to make up for that, I got a bunch of them from the series too. I made sure to not miss out again. So, yeah. This is Jafar, the royal or the Grand Vizier of Agrabah from the original Aladdin from 1992. I forget which year it came out. Um, but it's definitely in the 90s. I could be wrong on that though. Aladdin is one of my favorite movies, the original one. Anyway, one of my favorite Disney movies ever. And this is Jafar. This is probably one of the hardest figures to translate into a minifigure, particularly the face. But before we talk any more about him, let's give him a 360 so you can see him all around. He's got his snake staff, which of course is iconic. And the cape is a new piece, just specifically just for him. And he does use the dress piece, just like Elsa and Anna and Zuckus. So there's a few of the figures that we have that they use that piece. It has no printing, but that's fine. A new turban piece is on him. New cape, new turban. The shoulder piece is not new, but it works perfect for Jafar because it gives him that the shoulder pads that he had in the movie. So that's great. Let's see. What are we talking about first? Let's see, the snake staff. We start with the accessories, of course. So the snake staff is not new, actually. This is actually a very old piece. This is from the 80s. So this is old. And they haven't used it in a very, very long time. It's been a very long time since they've used it in any kind of modern set. And I'm glad that they put it here because let me take it away from him for just a minute. So this is the staff. It's golden. It's from the old Adventurer sets. Is that right? It could be from there, or it's like the Pharaoh's Quest. One of those. It's an Egyptian-based piece. It's what it is, and it's got a snake cobra head on it, and it's got the snake twirling around, and a bunch of. It's just basically a long pole for a minifigure to grip. So that's what it looks like. It just looks incredible. For being such an old piece, it looks awesome. And it works perfect for Jafar because in the movie, his main weapon is the snake staff, which he uses to hypnotize his enemies. Like he hypnotized the Sultan, if you remember. And yeah, that's what it's used for. But it just works so perfect for Jafar because this is his main weapon. This is what he used in the movie. So that's awesome. And yeah, this figure just looks so stellar. Like they just killed it with this one. I don't know how they did it, but they somehow pulled off a complete Jafar figure. And out of all the minifigures of the Disney series too, this is the one I wanted the most, even more than Jack Skellington actually, which is saying a lot. Because I'm a big fan of Jafar. He's like one of my favorite Disney villains. I think he's my second favorite. Hades is my favorite. So that just gives you a hint as to a future video. But yeah, this figure just looks incredible. The printing on his torso is very basic, but that's because in the movie he wears basic robes. That's like his outfit. And it's just very basic and simple, but that's how it was in the film. So it works. And he does have printing on his back, actually, which is hidden by the cape. Let's talk about the cape for a minute. That's a new cut of fabric that works, again, perfectly for Jafar. And it's actually black on this side and red on the inside. So it's like double colors there. And it just looks so good. It's like this triangular shape, which again matches the movie. So perfect. They did their research. They really did. And if you lift that up, there's more printing. It's very boring. It's very basic again. But that works. And there's no printing on the back of the dress or the front, but that's fine. Again, it just works. Um, so that's awesome. The headdress is a brand new piece, exclusive to this figure. It's got gold trim on the top. It's got a feather on the top, a jewel on the center, like a red jewel. And that's a printed, that's printed on there, but it looks so real. Like it looks like an actual piece, which is great. And if you take off his headdress, he does have his, you can see a little bit more of his face. They did the face perfectly on Jafar. Like, it just looks so evil and so hilarious at the same time. So he's like a darker shade of skin tone. So it's kind of like a dark tan, kind of. Yeah, that's how he was in the movie again. Let me show you the turban piece in full detail. So this is what it looks like. It's red on the bottom. It's a dual molded piece, so it has black and red plastic pieces to put together. So that's what that means. And it's got the jewel in the middle, the feather, the couple little printings for gold there. It just looks fantastic. And it matches, again, the movie perfectly. And the face, he does have two faces. Yes, he does. Here is his first one. He's very displeased that he hasn't had the lamp yet. I wish they would have given him Iago, the parrot, because that was a big part of Jafar's character, was his dynamic with Iago, the parrot, as well. They were like partners, but unfortunately, we do not get him here. So that's a little disappointing. But, I mean, maybe we might get Iago. I doubt it. I wish we could have gotten him, but oh well. It's not that big of a deal, but it could have been great if we had him here. I love his eyebrows. They're arched up. It almost kind of matches his headdress. Kind of. You can kind of see it. He does have the beard. No nose for him, because minifigures don't have noses. It's very rare. Like, Jack has a nose, but that's because he's like a skeleton. So that makes sense. Minifigures have never had noses. It's pretty rare. You know, it's just a thing that they don't do noses, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. But I kind of wish he had the end of his beard, what had like a goatee. That, they kind of missed that a little bit, but that's because of the minifigure head, like, design. But if you turn him around, he does have an alternate face, where it's happy, like he's evilly smiling, because he's won his victory against Aladdin, we think. So he's got his eyebrows arched now, and he's smiling now. So that is awesome. Let me frame that with the headdress so you can see that look. That looks awesome. So this figure all around is just incredible. Like, they just pulled all the stops with this figure. Again, well, aside from Iago, this figure is perfect. I have no issues with it at all. And eventually, I want to own all the Aladdin figures. I just got to get the Genie and Aladdin. Somehow, someday, I'll get those. I have Jasmine, so I have 2 out of the 4. So that's good. And maybe I kind of want them to make a Sultan. That would be really cool. Or, you know, Raja, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. But Jafar is just an incredible figure. 10 out of 10. And also, I do want to mention, when I got my wisdom teeth out, actually, that was in 2019, I picked Jafar of all the figures to take with me. So, yeah, he does have a special connection somewhat from that, and because he's one of my favorite figures that I own. So, yeah, me and Jafar are pretty chill. So, yeah, this figure will always be one of the it's just really good. Like one of the best figures Lego has ever made. I mean, it's just so impressive. So, yeah, I love this figure. They couldn't have done a better job. So, I'm very impressed. But have you guys seen this figure before? Do you have any of the Disney series too? What do you think of this Aladdin, or not Aladdin? What do you think of Jafar from Aladdin? Do you think he's really awesome? Do you want him? Do you not like it? Let me know. Um, but this, when I look at him, I love this figure. Man, it's so good. It's so good. Um, but yeah, when I saw him on the checklist, I'm like, well, I'm getting that one. So yeah, it took me only a couple seconds. I'm like, well, they finally made it Jafar. That's awesome. So that dream has come true. I just hope they would make a Disney Series 3. I'm hoping they're making another one because I want to see what they're going to do for that series. I wonder if they're going to put more Aladdin characters or if this is just going to be it. I'm hoping for maybe Megara from Hercules. Um, Maybe Oogie Boogie? No? Oh, that'll be interesting. Just like more Disney characters. We need more Lego Disney figures for sure. We just don't have as many as we should, in my opinion. But yeah, they continue to do more villains like this. They did Ursula, they did Maleficent, they have Jafar, of course, and Hades, and Syndrome, and Captain Hook. So if we can just get more villains, that would be amazing. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Disney villains, if you can tell. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you like this. If you want to see if you want to see Jafar again, just let me know. This will probably be the only video with him for a while, but I'll probably cover him again. I do have to rank the Disney Series 2 figures. That'll be a video soon. So yeah, that'll be fun. But thanks for watching. Hope you liked this, and yeah, let me know what you think about this particular character or figure in the comments, and I will see you for the next Minifig Monday. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Take care. Have a villainous day.